All right, boys, welcome back to the second day of the 70-day vlogs. I woke up a little bit later than I wanted to today. I mean, it is what it is. We're going to adapt. But did wake up a little bit later than I wanted to. So as I was kind of running around making sure I had the content drop that I wanted to drop today, that I should have dropped yesterday, but dropping a video today, I'll drop another video. Later on, that'll be yesterday's 70-day vlog. Like I said, yesterday was kind of the intro, more of a shorter video. Today we have a little bit longer of a video, and that's due to the fact that we have two, not one, but two lifts on the agenda today. So I'm actually getting ready right now, amongst many other things that I've been doing this morning. I'm getting ready to go hit. I want to say we have chest and side delts. That'll be the first lift of the day. I'll probably lift with my headphones on. So with that, I think I'll just kind of throw some music on. You guys can follow along with the lifts. Not really going to be interacting like I normally interact. But then we'll have the night lift. And the night lift will be after I get off of work. Once I get off of work, we'll do the night lift. And that'll be a quad dominant leg day. That'll be the lift where I engage with you guys, where we yap a little bit, have conversations. You guys follow along, and I tell you kind of where my headspace has been, how prep's going, and, just kind of follow the same pattern that we consistently have been doing for the past 2.5 months. But with that being said, I did eat 3 of my meals already. I know. I did tell you guys that I wanted to kind of allow you guys to see those, at least see what they looked like, not necessarily maybe watch me eat them. But with that being said, just kind of give you guys a quick briefing of what they were. So my first meal of the day, that usually is either A, my turkey and white rice, or B, my tilapia and white rice, right? So I started the morning with my turkey and white rice, my ground turkey, 93.7. That I want to say is about 100 grams of white rice, 125 grams of ground turkey. That'll be my first meal of the day. Usually I like to start with that just because I don't like my morning meal to be as carbohydrate heavy. I do enjoy it to be moderate carbs, right? I do like to incorporate carbohydrates for my first meal in the morning, but that's just to make sure my mind's functioning on all cylinders, make sure we're firing properly. There we go. And that usually goes pretty decently with my black coffee. And if you guys see me sipping on this is usually one of two things, right? One, probably won't be too often, especially while we're in prep. You'll probably see it more during the off season. But one would be protein shakes. And then two, it's usually a black coffee I'll make in the morning. And then I'll sip on that through the duration of the day. Whenever I feel like I'm having lower energy or I need a pick me up, I'll rock with black coffee instead of getting an energy drink. And the reason for that is black coffee is just a little bit better for overall health. There are some things I don't want to speak on specific health benefits that it has, just because I have done a deep dive into it, into the overall benefits of black coffee. And there are some net benefits for your internal organs, but I don't want to speak on it right now and my information be wrong for you guys. So I just want to just kind of let you know there are benefits for drinking black coffee. There are net benefits. It does protect some of your internal organs. On top of that, I think I did read in a couple of articles that it does allow kind of kick your metabolism into a little bit of a hyperdrive while also drying you out a little bit because it is a caffeine base. So that's one of the things where I do enjoy just kind of drinking on that throughout the day instead of drinking on like a Ghost or a Rise energy drinks. Usually those are my go-tos. I enjoy those, especially with the different flavors. The first couple weeks to maybe the first month or two of prep, I'll usually just do Ghost or Rise energy drinks throughout the day. Whenever I need a little pick me up while we're in prep, I'll usually just rock with those and then kind of save the black coffees for later. But we are at that crunch period. We are last 10 weeks out. So now it's very strict, very locked in. All the variables are very calculated and accountable. But black coffee has been kind of my go-to, and I've acquired a taste for it. Honestly, through the years of bodybuilding, my first prep, I really didn't like black coffee, but as it's kind of gone through the years, I've almost developed a taste for black coffee to where like now I kind of prefer it. I enjoy my black coffee throughout the day. And if you pair it well with certain things, like my black coffee would probably go best with one of my favorite meals, which that's another meal that I actually ate that I didn't put on camera, that I didn't film, but that's just because I had a busier morning, which, I mean, it is the first week. It is the first couple days of the 10 weeks out vlogs. As we get deeper into it, as the weeks go on, I'll kind of build up a routine, build up a structure of how I want to do it, how I want to handle it. And that'll be a lot more locked in. There won't be days where, oh, I ate my meals and didn't show you guys or things like that. Especially right now, this first week, it's a little scattered, but that's just because I'm trying to figure out how I want to structure the videos, how I kind of want to proceed with the videos. But once I build a structure, once we got those variables accounted for, it'll move a lot smoother moving forward. But that meal that I did eat was my cream of rice meal, which if you guys saw, I did the cream of rice Elevate review. Banger, banger. That's what I'm rocking with right now. I'm actually almost done with the bag of carrot cake for Elevate. So that's been pretty good, but I am excited to kind of move on to the other flavors. I think I'm going to take a break from Elevate and go back to the 2 Dragon Farm cream of rice bags that I have, just so I can finish those and then drop a Dragon Farm review for you boys. Because I did the Elevate, and then that'll allow me to kind of do a compare and contrast against them too. And let you boys kind of know where my thoughts are, how I feel about it, all that good stuff, But that meal, that's my pre-gym meal, is usually 35 grams, 1 serving of Elevate cream of rice, and then 100 grams of blueberries, and then 1 scoop of protein. Then I usually throw in a serving and a half of pink Himalayan salt, and then a decent amount of cinnamon. So that's usually a good meal. That pairs very well with the black coffee. I definitely recommend that. I think, boys, we should make it more acceptable to have cream of rice and black coffee in the morning instead of coffee and donuts. So your boy doesn't feel like he's alone. I feel like I'm in the trenches. I feel like I'm the only person dieting right now. It's rough, but it'd be like that, Also, kind of a quick little tangent. Am I the only person that when they're doing the cardio just watches mukbangs? For the past month, boys. Like when I do my hour of cardio, I just watch mukbangs. I just watch people eat food that I can't eat. And I'm just like, oh, that looks so good. I can almost taste it. I can almost smell it through the camera or through the phone. I'm scrolling through TikTok. It's bad. It's bad. Glutton for punishment, but it is what it is. But that's my pre-gym meal. That's usually really good. Like I said, pairs really well with the black coffee. And then the third meal that I did eat a little bit earlier than the pre-gym meal is going to be the tilapia and white rice. So I started the day with my ground turkey and white rice, 100 grams of white rice, 125 grams of ground turkey, and then my second meal of the day, 8 ounces of tilapia, and then 100 grams of white rice. I really enjoy those 2 meals. If you season those properly, boys, you shouldn't have to necessarily need sauce, or at least I don't. So for those first 2 meals, I really don't even incorporate sauce. And then for the Elevate cream of rice pre-gym meal, I really don't need like any sauce or anything to kind of spice that up. Between the pink Himalayan salt and then the cinnamon, it's usually pretty good. I enjoy it. So, I mean, that's pretty much how the morning's been going. But like I said, we're kind of getting ready now to go hit chest. So I'm gonna finish up getting ready for that. But I mean, that's it. So I'll catch you boys once we get to the gym. I'm wondering what song I'm thinking how I structure the morning lifts. When I put a song over it, I think we're just gonna do one song consistently through the week, And then the next week, the following week, I'll do a different song, and that'll be the song of the week. So each week we'll just kind of have a song of the week, and it will just go through those first lifts. And then obviously once we get to the night lift, it'll be the normal yapping sessions. But did a lot of yapping. The start of the video will be more of like an introduction, kind of the layout, the agenda for the day, how we're going to structure it, and then kind of just let you guys know, hey, this is what we're doing. This is what the day's going to look like. And then we're going to rock from there. But with that being said, I'll catch you boys at the gym.
Prison gates won't open up for me. On these hands and knees I'm crawling. I reach for you. Well, I'm terrified of these four walls. These iron bars can't hold my soul in. All I need is you. Come, please, I'm calling. And all I scream for you. I'm falling. Show me what it's like. The last one standing. And teach me wrong from right. And I'll show you what I can be. And say it for me, say it to me. And I'll leave this life behind me. Say it if it's worth saving me. Heaven's gates won't open up for me.
What is up, boys? We are back. So obviously you'll see we hit a little bit of chest. How I think I'm going to structure the morning lifts for when I show you guys, it's going to be, I think how I'm going to do it. I just wanted to check and see if you guys could see my blanket. Oh, you can see my blanket and my jacket. Oh, let's adjust that. Let's adjust that. There we go. But how I plan on structuring it, obviously, I want to show you guys the lifts, the morning lifts. And with that, I think how I'm going to do it is I'm just going to give you guys 2 pretty much sets per movement. And then you'll get the 2 sets per movement with a song behind it. Just so the videos aren't super long. You're not getting all 4 sets with just a song or me running the song back. It'll be 2 sets per exercise that I do. And then after that, obviously, we'll do a quick little debrief after. But I feel like it was a good overall chest day. I was supposed to do side delts as well, but my side delts were feeling a little tweaked from my previous delt day. But that's okay. You know, this was kind of a double dipper. One of those things, you know, it's when you're tagging a muscle group 2 times a week, there are going to be times where it's a little bit more fatigued. And I just didn't run that risk of injury, especially with us having legs the back half of tonight. I didn't want that to necessarily affect my mobility. So with that being said, we just kind of did a little bit of chest. And I felt like it was a good overall chest day. Did a half an hour cardio, and then my stair stepper, got that done as well. So half an hour before, stair stepper after. So realistically, right now, I was on the stair stepper for about 26 minutes. So we're about 56 minutes into the cardio. And then post legs, I'll do the back half, 30 minutes. So that'll be put us at about an hour and 26 minutes of cardio today, which is a win. You know, I feel pretty good about that. That's kind of the range that I expected. And for where we're at, I feel like that's fairly good. Obviously, the deeper we get, we'll probably bump that up. Obviously, pulling calories more. But since I didn't show you guys my other morning meals, I just kind of wanted to show you one of the meals that I will be eating. This is going to be one of my post-gym meals. This is like my go-to post-gym meal. As of right now, it's the 100 grams of white rice and then 8 ounces of tilapia. So that's what that's going to look like, boys. I just keep it in the Tupperwares, and then sometimes I'll throw it in like a paper bowl or something like that, just so I can nuke it in the microwave so I'm not getting the microplastics into my meal. That's just kind of one of the things I try to be conscious of. You know, I mean, I reuse jugs. Sometimes I'll nuke it in the Tupperware. The microplastics are gonna come. But with that being said, it's one of those things that when I'm conscious of it, I try to be conscious of it. You know, when I can take the time to think about it, awesome, I'll get it done. If not, it is what it is. It happens. But kind of wanted to give you guys a debrief of the chest day, kind of how I'm going to structure that, how it's going to look moving forward with the other morning lifts that we do. But with that being said, I feel like it was a good one. You know, I brought that up a couple times. But I mean, Yeah. So I'm gonna chill a little bit, get ready for work here, and then after work we have a little bit of legs on the agenda. You boys already know the deal. We're about to hit some heavy quad dominant leg day. Really focus on kind of not growing because it's harder to grow in prep, but really focus on deepening those muscle fibers, really getting those striations to pop. So that'll be the kind of focus of tonight. Will be a quad focus leg day, and then obviously I'll do my couple hamstring movements just because even though it is a quad focus leg day, I do like to incorporate hamstrings in it as well. But the dominance of the lift is going to be quads. With that being said, I'll catch you boys tonight. What is up, boys? We're back with another video with your boy Rome. We got a little bit of a legs on the agenda today. Nothing too crazy, nothing too bonkers. But with that being said, it is a quad dominant leg day, so I'm very excited for that. With that being said, we'll probably end up doing bag squats, goblets, pendulums. You know, we got to keep rocking with the pendulums. And then I'm in between double quad extensions or lunges, and then obviously finishing out with our hamstrings. But that's kind of what we got on the agenda today. We are officially 10 weeks going into 9 weeks out, and I'm feeling good. I'm energy. I wouldn't even say the energy's higher, right? The energy's still low. It's just my body's adapted to it, right? To where now I've just kind of adapted to functioning hungry. And I mean, that's just kind of one of the things you got to get used to. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm working. I'm making upbeat videos for you boys. So that's all I could ask for. I'm very blessed, very happy for that. But with that being said, I'll catch you boys inside. All right, boys, we got a little bit of back squats here. I already did the warm-ups, took a Lapri. We good to go. We good to go. So we got 3 sets here. We're gonna rock. You already know the deal. 455. We're about to move it. But let's get after this work. Three more. 2 more. 1 more. Ooh. That was a good set, boys. We got 2 more. I'm gonna take a swig of water and then we'll get after it. All right, boys, we got the second set here. The second set, set numero dos. Number 2. I'm procrastinating. As you could tell, I'm a D1 procrastinator when it comes to squats. But it is what it is. Let's get to this work. 3 more. Come on. 2 more. 1 more. Come on. 1 more. Oh, that's butter. We got 1 more there, boys. 1 more there. And then we're moving on to goblets. I'm so excited. But take a swig of water and then we'll get after it, boys. Last set, boys. I'm so excited that this is the last set of squats. We can run that shit back next week. But I'm very, very, very happy we made it through it. Honestly, it's the pre. The pre carries. I hop back on the powder, boys. Energy drinks weren't doing it for me anymore. Let's get this work. 4 more. Let's go. Come on, 4 more. One more. Come on. Ooh. That's it for back squats, boys. We got some goblets now. We got some goblets. After goblets, we got some pendulums. After pendulums, I think we're gonna end it with some lunges. You know, and with some lunges off of the quads. Then we'll do the hamstrings. I'll get after remainder cardio that I have, and then catch you boys on the outro. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and set it up for some goblets, and then we'll get to work. All right, boys, we got some goblets here. Let's get to work. 2 more. 1 more. Oh, that's cooking. We got 3 more there, boys. 3 more there. All right, boys, we got 3 more here. Let's get after this one. Three more. 2 more. 1 more. Come on. Oh, that's cooking me. We got 2 more, boys. 2 more, and that's it. All right, boys, let's work. We got 2 more here. 2 more here. Then it's pendulums. Then after pendulums, it's lunges. Then we got a hamstring work, and then cardio, and that's it. That's a wrap for today. So that's a win. Let's work. One more. 1 more set there, boys. Last set, boys. Last set. Let's get after this work. Three more. Come on. Two more. 1 more. Oh, that's a killer. Oh, I'm deciding whether I want to do lunges or pendulums now. I think we do pendulums though, boys. I'm gonna unrack this, then we'll get after it. All right, boys, we got some pendulums here. We got 4 sets here. Get after that work, and then after this, we'll do some lunges. But let's get it. One more. We got 3 more sets, boys. All right, boys, let's get this next set. One more. Woo, we got 2 more there, boys. All right, boys, let's get this next set. Oof. 2 more. All right, boys, let's get this last set. Let's get this last one. One more. All right, boys. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm gonna keep it a bean. 8 more than 92 with you. I think we're doing double quad extensions, not lunges. We do lunges on my hamstring focus day, so I think we'll just save it for then. We're gonna do some double quad extensions, then hamstring work. All right, boys, let's get this work. We got 3 more there. All right, let's get this next set, boys. Woo! 2 more. All right, let's get this work, boys. We got 1 more there. 1 more there, boys. Boys, let's get after this next set. All right, boys, we got a little bit of hamstrings. And after hamstrings, I got my cardio, and then we're skedaddle. All right, boys, we got a little bit of hams here. One more. Oh, that's better, boys. We got 3 more there. All right, boys, let's work. One more. That's better, boys. We got 2 more. All right, let's get these last 2. One more. Oh, that's money. All right, let's work. One more. That's better, boys. That's it for this. All right, boys, let's work. All right, let's switch. Let's switch it, boys. Let's switch it, boys. Let's get this work. We got 3 more there, boys. All right, let's work, boys. Money. Switch sides. Let's get this work. Oh. Boys, I think we just got 1 more there. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we got 1 more, boys. 1 more, and then I'm fried. I'm fried, beyond fried. But it is what it is. Let's get this work, boys. All right. Let's get this other side. Let's get this work. All right, boys. That's a wrap for today. I'm going to go do the cardio, and I'll catch you boys on the outro. What is up, boys? That's another one in the books. I'm finally done with the cardio. Thank the Lord, you know. Cardio after doing legs, bruh, that's a different demon. That is a different demon, let me tell you. But at the end of the day, we got to do whatever we got to do to get it done. So I feel like it was a good overall leg day. Energy, I'm pretty exhausted. I'm going to go home, edit some content, and go to sleep. But I feel like it was a good live. So with that being said, I'll catch you boys in the next video.